This is a bookable summary of the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan shares stories of successful people who thought big from the beginning, like Arthur Guinness and J.K. Rowling. Thinking big can be scary, but limiting ourselves to small thinking limits our potential for success. History has shown that we are capable of achieving extraordinary results, but we have to start by thinking big and opening ourselves up to new opportunities. How to prioritize your to-do list for maximum success. Not all tasks are equally important, and only a few have a big impact on success. Joseph M. Juran discovered this while pioneering quality control management. He developed the Pareto principle, which states that 80% of results come from just 20% of the work or inputs. So what does this mean for your to-do list? It means that you should prioritize the tasks that will make the greatest contribution to your success. Don't just work through them in the order they were written, or start with the most time-consuming ones. Focus on the task that will deliver the most impact. And remember, the Pareto principle isn't just limiting to work or business. It can be applied to all areas of your life, from your health and fitness to your personal relationships. So take a look at your to-do list, identify the tasks that will deliver the greatest results, and make them your top priority. Your success depends on it. The focusing question, your key to identifying goals and taking action. Mark Twain once said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." But sometimes, figuring out where to start can be overwhelming. This is where the focusing question comes in. It's a powerful tool designed to help you identify your goals and take actionable steps towards achieving them. So, what exactly is the focusing question? It's a question that helps you identify the one thing you can do that will make everything else easier or unnecessary. This question can be asked on two levels: the macro level and the practical short-term level. On a macro level, the focusing question helps you see the big picture and identify your overall goal in life. This could be your career goal or any other big goal that you want to achieve. Once you have identified your one thing, it becomes easier to prioritize your tasks and stay focused on your goal. On a practical short-term level, the focusing question helps you identify the one thing you can do right now that will help you make progress towards your goal. This could be something as simple as making a phone call or sending an email. By focusing on this one thing, you can start taking action and building momentum towards achieving your goal. To achieve your goals and make progress, keep asking the focusing question repeatedly. This builds momentum and leads to actionable steps. Start asking the focusing question today to get ahead in your life. Sequential habit forming, the key to a disciplined life. When we look at successful people like Bill Gates or Michael Phelps, we tend to think that they must possess an extraordinary amount of self-discipline to maintain their focus and drive. But the truth is, the secret to their success is sequential habit forming. Take the example of Michael Phelps, who was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder as a child. Despite this, he was able to channel all of his discipline into forming one habit: swimming every day. By training 7 days a week, 365 days a year, for almost a decade, he was able to build up a positive habit that contributed to his success. If you're finding this video to be enjoyable, show your support by liking it and subscribing to my channel for even more fantastic content. Your encouragement means everything to me and drives me to keep creating videos for you. One positive habit isn't enough. It's easier to maintain habits than to start them. So, once you've established a habit, build on it by forming a new one. For instance, begin by arriving at the office earlier to clear your inbox. Then stay focused on one task for longer periods. By selectively applying discipline to form positive habits, you can achieve a disciplined life without needing superhuman self-discipline. Start small, build habits sequentially, and see what you can achieve. Multitasking is a myth. Focus on one thing at a time. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that multitasking is the key to productivity. However, research shows that trying to focus on multiple tasks simultaneously is inefficient and can lead to time penalties. This is because every time we switch tasks, we need to take time to refocus, which can add up quickly. Instead, it's much more effective to pick one thing that matters most in the moment and give it your undivided attention. This means avoiding distractions, such as emails or phone calls, and focusing solely on the task at hand. Not only will this increase productivity, but it will also improve the quality of your work. Approach tasks one by one, prioritize them, and work on them in order of importance. Avoid multitasking and focus on one thing at a time to work more efficiently and save time. You'll be surprised how much you can accomplish by giving your full attention to each task. Willpower is a depletable resource. Use it wisely. Willpower is not a constant. Studies show it can diminish throughout the day. Exerting willpower by making decisions or suppressing emotions in pursuit of a goal can drain it. This makes it harder to resist temptation after a long day of work or making tough choices. Low willpower can have serious consequences, as seen in the decisions of parole judges in Israel. Judges were more likely to grant parole early in the day when willpower was higher, but later in the day, they tended to default to no parole. Willpower can significantly affect decision-making abilities, especially in high-stakes situations. Use willpower wisely and plan your days accordingly. Don't make important decisions or judgments when the willpower is low. Conserve energy for important tasks because willpower is like a fuel tank. Learn to say no to unimportant tasks and focus on what really matters. It's natural to want to help others and take on new tasks, but it's important to recognize that not all tasks are created equal. In order to achieve your biggest goals, you need to learn to say no to low-priority requests. Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, was a master at saying no. When he returned to Apple in 1997, he reduced the company's product line from 350 products down to just 10. Jobs famously said, "Focusing is about saying no." Saying no doesn't have to be cold or selfish. You can offer alternative solutions or refer people to someone else who can help them. It's also helpful to implement strategies that will reduce the number of requests you receive, such as providing a list of frequently asked questions. Remember that your time and energy are limited resources, and you need to prioritize the tasks that will have the biggest impact. Saying no to unimportant tasks may be uncomfortable at first, but it's necessary if you want to focus on what really matters to achieve your goals. Setting a goal and visualizing the path to extraordinary results. Do you ever feel like you're just going through the motions of life without any clear direction? It's a common feeling, but one that can be detrimental to your success and happiness. Having a goal to work towards gives your life meaning and purpose, and helps you make faster, more confident decisions. But it's not just about setting a goal. It's also about visualizing the steps you need to take to achieve it. When you can see yourself taking action and making progress towards your goal, you're more motivated and better prepared for the challenges ahead. Visualizing the process of achieving a goal leads to higher motivation and better results. To achieve extraordinary results, define your one clear goal, visualize the steps, and prepare to overcome obstacles. Prioritizing work time for success without compromising personal life. Many of us strive for a balanced life, dividing our time equally between work, family, health, friends, and personal integrity. It's an admirable goal, but it may not be the best way to achieve success and happiness. Trying to do everything can lead to shortchanging everything in both our personal and professional lives. Author Jay Papasan summed it up perfectly when he said that work is like a rubber ball. If we drop it, it will bounce back. But the other balls, family, health, friends, and integrity, are like glass. Once dropped, they may be irreparably damaged. Prioritize ruthlessly in your professional life to focus on the top priorities and achieve great results. But don't compromise your personal life. Strike a balance by prioritizing work time for success without neglecting personal life. This way, you can achieve professional goals and enjoy a fulfilling personal life. Balancing chaos and focusing in pursuit of your one thing. So, you found your one thing and you have a plan to achieve it, but the rest of life doesn't stop. There will always be other demands and distractions, so it's important to manage your time effectively and accept some chaos in other areas. For example, if you're working towards a big contract, you may need to delegate some regular work or let it pile up temporarily. Trust that your focus on your top priority will simplify the other areas of your life in the long run. To make the most of your time, schedule blocks of time to work on your one thing and then defend them like they are your most important appointments. You should also ensure that your environment minimizes potential distractions. If necessary, work away from your usual office to help you concentrate. Balancing chaos and focusing is key to achieving your one thing. So don't be afraid to make sacrifices and prioritize your time. By doing so, you'll be one step closer to achieving extraordinary results. We hope this video provided valuable insights and information for you. When it comes to achieving your goals, is it better to say no to unimportant tasks and prioritize ruthlessly, or to try to balance everything equally? Let us know in the comments. And if you learned something new in this video, make sure to hit that button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you, and until next time.